Hey guys, um, I played two teaching games with a student. Um, he used to play darn well, just really, really good, but then he stopped for many years. He's come back and he's lost much of what he had. Just kind of forgot what's go about again. So this game is an attempt to tune him up, as it were. Isn't that a violent term? I'm going to tune him up. I'm not sure how that would apply. Anyway, I'm thinking that what the things that he's like, I wish I understood this. Some of you might go, oh, that's what I want to understand. So hearing what he thought was good might be good for you. That's the thing here. Okay. So the idea is we're just going to play a game until I disagree or don't understand his move. And then something else came up also. We'll get there. So here, he started, I'm going to pass just so all this goes away. He's looking at this board as black, thinking, what should I do? I just can't think of the right thing to do. So I gave him control and said, mark all the rational moves. He came up with these. Right. And we talked about, well, there are 5 other pinches that we're kind of ignoring. Okay. So yeah, these are all the next rational moves. Play any one that you're in the mood for, you like it, for any reason. They're all fine. And that seemed to catch him. Like, oh, you mean I can do whatever I want as long as it's rational? Yeah, anything you want. Okay. Well, he chose here. This is a territorial Joseki for the left, while this is a strength Joseki for attacking the top or potentially developing the left. He went for the territory. Uh, and so now it's his move again. I said, great, you mark the rational plays. Now, he had marked C. I said, that's not rational. And he didn't quite understand. So let's talk about it. This move is for strength, and we see it's efficient for castling white or for pinching white. Here, the stones are working together well. Here, what do you play next? Here, that's awfully inefficient. How about here? Well, it's leaving some weaknesses. So it's here, that would be rational. So K is not about hassling the top. You might hassle the top for some other reason, but as the main reason, doesn't seem to fit anymore. Okay, so we took off C. Everything else is rational. He asked about H, but I've made that a small area and he can never develop it. And it's the right side's much bigger than the bottom, so there's no reason for H. Okay. And again, he seemed to get something out of just rational. He likes this way. Problem is, it gets me this Joseki. Really good for him, for white on the bottom. So what to do? His thought, and I didn't correct him until now, this move. Then this is white's right. And I followed it up here. So white got a big wall facing the bottom, and Sente to step 1 start taking it. Big Moyo area. That's very positive for white. Black got the left. Did he? No. He certainly got the A area, but I don't think he got the C area yet. There's lots of ways to fool around there. Okay. So I think this was, if we just play, let's just play here. Now we have Mii, right? And white comes down. Just pass. Black's not in trouble. Sure, it's a big move, but it's not important. And white's cut, and this is not, I mean, it's a move, but that's all it is just a move. So this has value, but I think what white's getting is more interesting. Okay. I just marked B and C. I'm going to take those off. And here I had him mark the rational moves again. He came up with these. And I said, well, remember F, that's just trying to take a corner and co. It's not very big and it's really difficult. Oh, that's right. So we took that off. And we talked about, well, B is bigger, C smaller but more sure life. B, this is the worst white can do, and this doesn't bother us at all. We love coming in, right? These black stones can't die. So B works. C is kind of giving white. White loves the outside. So we talked about this. This is what he decided on. But you could see he was tense. I said, what are you tense about? He says, well, the whole air, it's massive. I'm scared. So if you thought the bottom was big, why didn't you play on the bottom? It's like, oh yeah, I can play wherever I want. We took that back. Well, just play A. Easy move, shoulder hit, classic move. No problem. Oh, that's right. So he's kind of piecing it all together, right? This is standard. Let's look at the first thing he thought of. Black, white, and then get out. Okay. So here I used Joe. Some of you remember Joe. He's our hypothetical friend that helps us solve a lot of problems. So I said, so our hypothetical friend Joe calls us up and says, hey, I'll use my name instead of my friend's name. Hey, Lance, I'm playing Go, and of course I can't see the board, and I have this group, and I want to make it healthy. I'm not sure how to make it healthy. What do you tell them? Well, and so my friend student says, he said something about contact a strong stone. Well, that's a periphery idea. The main idea, go to the corner. That's where you find life. And then Joe says, I can't get there. Then go to the side. Okay, now we can start getting eyes. And if he says no, then go to the center. And all of a sudden, that's an extra 10 points or whatever, and even more, depending. Okay, so he's like, oh, and this is fine. Black's thick to get out, and he's down, but the more straightforward is just come down in Sente. So he went with that, more straightforward. And then he plays this way. Hi, on. Doing a recording.
Oh, can they hear me now?
I assume they can hear you.
Hey, hon,
Yeah.
I sent you an Instagram
Okay.
that I want you to send Jamie.
Okay. So we went through this, a boom, and he really didn't know what to do. I said, keep going. Just keep going. It's all fine. And we looked at all the variations, right? Double Atari, then Black Alive, and then Tiger Moyo's gone. It's just switched to the right, but everything's fine. We looked at all the variations and they're all easy. But the problem is that white can surround, and all of a sudden, maybe we don't like getting surrounded. So I said, the main Joseki is to come out so you don't face that. You like that? I play here because a lot of Aji in here. A lot of Aji. I mean, yeah, I have to play this first. If white fixes, I can come all the way to here, I think. So white plays here to get rid of that. Then black plays this way. And again, we normally play A, but this seems to work here. And he played it just like bam, he knew what he was doing. I just got this move in because his move isn't Sente. He assumed it was, but it's not. So I got this in Sente, and now he's back to having a weak group. That's tough. And there was a lot of, what about this? What about that? He played this move next, which I consider Sente, but to fix my problem, I take away a move. It's in the neighborhood of 10 points that he could have had that he doesn't have anymore. So him coming out here, and then this is Sente, getting this wonderful shape cost him 10 points. We'll call it 8 points, whatever it was. Oh, I see. And I don't really need that. I said, no, you don't. It's out. And here we talked about what to do. That is, if I play here, then this isn't an eye. You can see my cursor. This isn't an eye. It's a one-eye group. So what should black do? He started with this, and this is worth looking at. When all is said and done, said, well, maybe this is better. Just get out. Your next move is extremely big, and you're out where you're just not in trouble anymore. But he started here, which caused him serious trouble. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh. He may have 0 or maybe 1 eye. Sente, Sente, and now that's not an eye. He has no eyes. So, before I show the next move, back here, I'm working on what to do. But, well, I can start getting out. Hey, I'm getting out. Yeah, but I'm giving him the top. This is pretty expensive, and I'm still not alive. And pretty soon he's going to get the corner, and I'm not alive. Well, I don't like this. I'm not doing anything. Well, I could live. Yeah, possibly. But again, he's getting more out of it than I am. So living up there is a burden. And I want to know what to do. That's why I started attacking now, to find out what I should do about this upper left stone. So we follow this along, and all of a sudden, this move, because this is a center move surrounding this no I group. Using the stone really well. And if he defends his group by me living well on top, I'm very happy to live well. Get myself 10 points on top as you defend your center group. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Oh, this was just a variation showing him that. Is there anything else? We looked at that. I think this is where we stopped. Oh, no. I don't know how to show it. We'll do it this way. At one point, he started this. And I said, you like that center? He says, well, white didn't get it. Yeah, but there's not, you can't, it's very small for black, very hard to get. White clarified all those points. They're now white's points. Said, instead, you can simply, it wasn't in this position, simply come in. That stone has 3 options for health. It should be fine. A lot of ways to come in. And he's like, oh, you just start there. Yeah. Okay. So we'll treat that as part 1. This was the first game we went through. We did 2. And you can see the things he's questioning, and maybe they help you. Okay, guys. Catch you later.